So today we hit the road and we're on, and watch what's in the road. We went to Lowe's. We're gonna go through, you and me, and we're gonna look at all the plants. We're gonna see all the vegetable plants they brought in. Look, they have lettuce and they've got herbs. They got them inside and out, mostly on the outside. They had seeds on the inside I walked through, and just before I walked in, I saw some buttercups, but you know what? I think we should get inside. So we're here, we're at Lowe's. And I'm gonna walk you through, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna window shop with me. Because I don't know how much I'm gonna buy, but I'm sure I'm gonna get something. Gary ran inside. So they've got tons of stuff on the outside. Oh, they got AstroTurf, they got different soil, raised bed, organic plus, $10. That's actually not a bad price. Let me see, and that is 2 cubic feet. That's a big bag. That's a good price. Let's see what else they've got. They've got the Miracle, I think that's Miracle Grow, and then they've got the garden soil. Now keep in mind, garden soil, the green bags, that is not for your raised beds, unless you're putting it on the bottom. That is really meant for in the ground. But a lot of people do put it like in the center or the middle. It's just that it doesn't, retain water as good as potting mix does. All purpose, adds organic matter. Remember, organic only means it was a plant once. I don't know. I don't buy that, because if it's coming off of chicken farms, you don't know what they fed the chickens. I stick with name brands that I know now, because I've kind of gotten burned where a lot of stuff didn't grow. So let's see what they've got here. The other day I went to Home Depot, and I'm going to have to say they have far more than Home Depot. So this is Bonnie Plants, and they've got a ton of tomatoes, all different kinds. Look at that. So you've got to get down on the hands and knees to see what's on the bottom, but San Marzano, I love those. I grow them all the time, and they usually come up from seed. If they don't, I might get some later. They got tomato cages, and let's see, they have more tomato cages, and now they've got, what's here? More tomato plants. So these were $19.98. The other ones that we just walked by were $5. Sun Sugar, and that's a hybrid. I do believe Sun Golds are too, but now I'm not sure. Some people said they have seeds, and I never saw seeds before. Mint. Now if it's a hybrid, that means if you collect the seeds, keep that in mind on the Sun Golds or the Sugar Suns, they may not grow true. That's basically what it is, because they know what they're doing when they put the plants together and sell them. Okay, so now they've got different chili peppers here. And again, this is like the tomato plants, and I believe they're $5. That's per plant. Once in a while, you can find, an extra plant in there, but boy, I looked through the other day, and they've been really good as keeping it, one plant per container. So they're really going through them and pulling out extra plants. Yeah, $4.98 a plant. Now they've got strawberries here. Oh, Seascape, my favorite. $6 for one plant. Hold on. This one's got 2. So that would be a good deal. I've got them growing in the yard. They don't tend to send runners out. They separate, just like what you saw there. There was a big plant and a small plant. They kind of come up from the roots, and you start getting multiple plants in one container and separate them. Zucchini. But I'm already starting seeds in the house, so I'm not ready to buy that yet. We're still cool. We're going to be in the 40s all week at night. So though it's probably fine, I'm still getting ready. Okay, so I'm letting you see what's here. I got tons of rosemary growing all over the yard. You see it all the time in the garden tour. Big bushes that I picked up a pot once from 99-cent store, separated them, and they're so big. Look at that. German thyme. I will need thyme if I can't get mine to grow. I don't know if mine's going to come through this winter, so we'll have to see. Flat leaf parsley. I actually don't care for it. Look at the label. Warning labels. Yeah, warning. Okay, well, what are you going to do? At least they put it on there. Anyways, I like curly leaf parsley myself. So I'm starting some seeds. Right now my seeds are old, so I'll see if they grow, and maybe Oh, I'll just keep going because I kept seeds from before too. And I'll try all my seeds before I buy more. But that is one of my favorite. I like to taste the curly parsley. So you get, it looks like it might be one or two, it might be a multiple plants in there. See all the roots in there? You can see them growing through the clear plastic container. Sweet basil. Basil I can start on my own because I kept a lot of seeds back. I just throw them in a pot and whatever grows, grows, and it works. Okay, so now more plants here. Now these are the strawberries with the pink flowers. You're going to buy one plant for like $5-6 to get a pink flower. You know, keep in mind they're beautiful, but you're not going to get the production like you would on some other types of strawberries. So that's what you want to look up, is the production in your area. And that's what's going on here. And they have a lot. I mean, this is all on the outside in their parking lot. More strawberries. I'm trying to go slow here so you can see the prices, so you can get an idea of what they're getting in. I don't know if your Lowe's, tell me if your Lowe's has the same price, because you could be anywhere, and there's that warning label. I'm not even 100% sure where the warning label is coming from. If it's coming from the plastic container, somebody told me it is the plant food. This is what a worker once told me, that they feed these plants to make them grow and look so beautiful and strong. So I'm not 100% on that. I just know that the warning label is on a lot of the plants we buy. So get them out of the pot, get them start to growing, and then start using them. Beautiful lavender. And there's all these pansies and violas. Aren't they gorgeous? They are absolutely beautiful. They always look so happy. Looks like a happy flower. Boy, they have a lot. I don't see any prices, but I'm guessing they're about $5. No, actually, I think they're cheaper at Lowe's. I think they're $3. Let me see if I can see. There it is, $3, $2.98. Okay, so that's a good price. Again, I think it's kind of like one plant. You might be able to break it apart if there's multiple plants in there. And then they've got here blueberries, berries, and now we can go inside. So this is what they got inside. Now, I'm not sure which aisle to walk down. I don't know if we'll walk through the whole thing, but I will say that their garden center is really big. There's Gary, he's looking around, seeing if he can find anything. Mainly it's to see what they've got, because I've got things I still have to plant. I want to get my totes set up and get them ready, and we just don't stop raining. Oh, look at the fountains. Look at the fountains. We're going to go take a look at these beautiful fountains here. Now, keep in mind, sometimes you have fountains that you can set up, no birds can land, but I love the 3-cup because that can bring in a lot of different birds to stand on that pedestal one, not just the pedestals, but the one on the top there with the 3, they can sit on the edge and jump in the bowl. All right, so they've got a lot of different ceramic pots. I love color. That would be a nightmare to clean on the inside with all the algae because of the design, but it's so beautiful. Green algae, it's not going to hurt the birds. Don't worry about it, but I'm just saying. Now they got a lot of succulents here. I'm actually thinking of doing succulents again. Years ago I did a lot, then I kind of phased it out. I mean, it's the easiest plant to grow, face it. All they need is a pot and sunlight, and don't overwater, which is a good thing when you forget to water, and they do fantastic. Look at them. A field of succulent plants. And those to the right, they're grafted. That's how they get the colors on the top. Look at that. Beautiful pots. Just kind of look through. That looks like elephant food. I know they come variegated. Aren't they beautiful? I really do love cactus. I think it's gorgeous. And there's all your plant stakes, tomato stakes, and different things. You can look at the prices. Remember, you can always stop the video, and if you're watching on a tablet or a phone, you can zoom in if I'm going too quick to check out the prices. If you're on a TV, well, you'll have to do your best there, but you can still stop it. Oh, look, he's watching me. Ooh, don't touch me. I'll stick you. Some of these pots are really cute. So this is what they have there. I think they have a really big selection of stuff, just all kinds of stuff. Okay, so which way should we go? That's beautiful. Oh, this is a story. I bought those last year from them. They regrew. Even though they tell you to take them out and get new, they came back white. So now they're white with a yellow center. Last year they were red. So somebody told me they're color fed, which is interesting. Some sort of chemical they put in there and they get the colors. Okay. Now, is that true? I don't know. I was just told that at the nursery I went to the other day. Oh, they're color fed. Oh, kangaroo paw. Let's see. How much? $8. That's a good price. You know, Gary had them growing years ago in the yard. I wonder if they fizzled out. Geraniums. You know why they're my favorite? I can forget about them, neglect them, and they just keep growing. Look at all the plants. Now that's more types of ornamental grasses. I'm not looking for that now. Maybe one day. Isn't this beautiful? Oh my goodness. What a gorgeous plant. Maybe I should get another warning label. See, I do believe the warning label is the chemicals, the plant food that's put on them. So they'll grow really nice. So keep that in mind. I can tell you a story, but I think we'll skip the story right now. It's just one of the workers had told me that his wife was going through a lot of treatment and was told she can't eat these plants. But I don't know how much of this is true either. Just stories people tell you. Aren't they beautiful? $4 in here. Outside they were a little cheaper. That's why when you want to buy something that big, if it's got a warning label, it's not going to hurt us to have a little bit. We're not eating a ton of it. But the point is, start growing them, get them out of the pots. If it's food, you know, you are eating food. And then once they start to get new growth, it should dissipate out of there, whatever they had. I don't know how long it takes, but I can't imagine it taking that long. It just, you know, plants, aren't that gorgeous? It's a rose. Interesting. I don't see any thorns. It says rose. So just get them planted, start watering them. They'll take off and start growing, and I'm sure by the time we have them planted, a lot of that will leach out. That's why I don't buy plant food. I make my own. I compost all kinds of leaf matter, and I know it's natural. Oh, Gary's got passion fruit. And you know what that is? It's growing all over his yard. Look at that. So let's look at some prices. $32.98, $39.99. So plants are kind of pricey. And you got your pears here, different fruit trees. Cherry tree, $79.98. Well, if you like cherries. I had a cherry tree once here, and then all of a sudden one day it just died. Here's a pear. So I don't know what kind of cherry it is, because usually they need a good cold snap. We don't have the cold for them. And that's probably set up for Easter. All the pink flowers. Oh, clearance. Let's walk over here. Let's see what they've got here. So there's your prices on clearance. So if it was less than $2, it's $1. Okay, so you saw the prices. And sometimes it's better to just get a good plant instead of a reduced one, but you never know what you're going to find. I have found reduced plants before at a really good price. Right now it's like geraniums. So what is this? $25. Even half price. To me, it's not worth it. Oh, the flowers on the bottom are beautiful. It's probably bulbs. Look at that. And they have succulents and nothing I really, $6. So that's going to make it, I think, I forgot how much it's going to make it. 2? 3? I don't need it anyways. Look at this. Aren't they beautiful? I'm looking for something really different. So if it was $6, it'd be $4. Okay, so there's the price again. I don't see anything that screams by me. I still have a lot of succulents around the property because I bought a bunch once and I just kind of threw them all over. They're still growing. I'm going to do cuttings. Oh, I'll have to show you. I took a leaf from my granddaughter's plant. It fell off actually. Oh, there's Gary. He's going to go take a look. And it's growing now. And it was just the leaf. So I'm really excited because it fell off. I was going to throw it away. There's pots. Now, pots are all different prices. These are plastic. So that one is like $8.50, roughly 6 something, almost $7. So So let's see. And then they've got watering cans, more plant food, more soil. That's garden soil, not potting mix. Now keep in mind, I say potting soil a lot of times, and potting mix, it's the same thing. They used to call it potting soil because it's not really soil. Ice plants. Technically, they're now calling it for quite a few years now potting mix. Okay, so let's walk down here. This is beautiful. Look at that. Look at how the flowers are. Oh, wow. Look how beautiful that is. How much is it? Figure $38. That's a beautiful plant. Okay, so that's interesting. Nothing really for hummingbirds. I mean, they're going to pick around and look for pollen and stuff. Any flower they come to, they look for pollen. They see if there's any nectar, even little insects in there. You know, insects will be attracted to some of these. Now, salvias, that's what you want. They're really, really good. So they love all this. I've got one of those. How much is that? Oh, shame on me. It's in the bird garden. I've neglected it. It's still alive. It's got little red flowers. The plant from New Zealand. I've got to get that in a better pot. Okay, so what's over here? That's more plants. Boy, do they have a lot of plants. And look at all the pots in the back. Oh, jasmine. Now, that's not a bad price. You know, I don't have any jasmine in the bird garden. Oh my goodness, that's a story and a half. I wonder if I can tell you real quick while we walk around. We have jasmine that I planted all over the garden. Look at the pots. And Gary went gluten-free. And when he did end up gluten-free after just about a month, he could smell. He didn't have a sense of smell when I knew him. So getting off of gluten, he got his sense of smell back. And we had to have the gas company come out at 1 o'clock in the morning because he was insistent. He thought there was gas, and they came out and it was the jasmine out the window, and we had no gas light. So he had never smelled jasmine, he said, before. He didn't know what it was. So they just smell beautiful. Look at all the flowers. Oh, camellias. Aren't they beautiful? I like camellias. I like azaleas. I just worry with the dogs around the yard because some of them can be toxic, especially if you have a dog that loves chewing on plants. So you got to be careful with certain plants. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful. Okay, $16, not bad. I have to admit, they have a massive selection of plants here. It's not just that their garden center is big. They really do take care of their plants. You can see they're all well watered. It's not like let's bring them in and let's not water them when they dry up. We just get more plants. They really do take care of their plants. And they are, if you look up here, see the ceiling, you see where it's covered. Some of the nursery is covered and some of it isn't because the ones that are sun-loving go on the outside and the ones that need some shade they put on the inside. And that's a good way when you're shopping. Look up. If you're going to put something, look at this. I bought this the other day at Home Depot and I already planted it and it's beautiful. So if you're looking for a plant that's sun-loving and they've got it in the shaded area, ask because the odds are it won't work if you're going to put it in direct sunlight. So they are really good in separating their plants. Okay, so let's look over here. Primrose. Like I said, mine went from red last year, spider plant, to white this year. I have so many of these, I should take better care of those too. It's all started with one plant, now I've got a ton of them. Oh look, it's ornamental, it's a cabbage, but we are bolting. Not a good sign. I'm gonna grow my cabbage now. It's a little late, but I've done it before. I'm gonna do it. Look at that. I can remember years ago my dad bought that plant in the front yard and then it just sent a spike up in the air and then died back. Oh, isn't that beautiful? That's picture perfect. Look at that. They have such a good selection of flowers, at least a lot that you can really go through and look at them. Oh, aren't they beautiful? I love pansies. Boy, do they have a lot of spider plants and fern plants. There's Gary, still looking through. Probably waiting for me. I'm sure he's long done. Okay, so let's see what else they've got. Beautiful. Tell me if your Lowe's has this many plants, because we're here in Southern California. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at the colors in one bucket. All right, so it's $12.98. That's not a bad price. And look how many there are, because look at all the colors. They've got pastels in the front and then red in the back. Should we go inside? I'm thinking. Look at all that. I'm wondering. I wasn't sure if I was really going to run inside. Oh, hats to the right. Straw hats. Yeah, let's go inside. Okay, so in here, they've got their house plants. Yeah, I want to know if your Lowe's is as big as this, because this is just amazing, the amount of plants. Okay, so this is all their house plants here. I have bought house plants from them. I don't have too many, but I have. Oh, look at that, the stands. $22, $23. Plant stands. Hold on. What's over here? How much is that? $17 and $13.98. Oh, I just bought one of those for $7 at Walmart. I'm going to buy a couple more because it works really good, and I can plant tomatoes or whatever I want in pots. And here's peat moss. Different mixes they have inside, more house plants, and here's your seeds. I'm holding back right now. I bought seeds last year, and some of them did not grow. I thought maybe it was me, so I pulled the seeds out this year, tried again, and they won't grow. So I don't know if it's too damp. I don't know if it's from the factory itself when they brought them over, if they weren't stored good. But no matter what I did, I tried them on heat. I tried them not heat. I tried surface growing them under the soil. Plastic bag could not get them to sprout. So something was wrong with some of the seeds. But that doesn't mean they're all bad. It just means I just ended up with a few packages that didn't work. Now they have tons of vegetables. You want beans? They have every bean probably that they make. Okay, not every, but a lot. And carrots too. All different types of carrots. Look at that. Look at all the vegetable seeds. I know some of you said it's still too early. We're in zone 10A, and some of you said you're not even planting outside until the middle of May. There's the heat mats, $29. Well, they might be bigger. There's grow lights. You can use an LED. Look at that. Corn, all different types of corn. I'm assuming it's not the same seeds from last year. Look at the tomatoes. Okay. Those are like a pear tomato. See, I don't see any sun golds here. I don't know who sells sun golds, but I bought the plant already, and I'm going to work with the plant. I only need one plant, one sun gold, and then I can make 10 plants from that without a problem. So that's what I'm working on. I picked that one up at another nursery, a small nursery, got them in. Okay, so more vegetables, organic seeds. As far as the seed, to me, if it doesn't say organic, I don't worry about it. Because if it had something on it, look at the seed. How much is it going to really hold? You got worse things coming off of potted plants. Okay, so these seeds are $2.99 unless you get a package. So what was $8.99? So they were $8.99. Look at the peppers. These are in foil. That would keep it from getting damp. It's more of a foil package where the other ones are paper, and I wonder if that's what happened to the seeds. They got damp, and that can cause a problem. Okay, there's the $8.99. So you get like a garden package, herbal teas. So that's $8.99. These are $2.99. Let's see what's here. Berries. Let's see what they've got. They've got different types of raspberries and blackberries. It looks like boysenberry. You know what they don't have? They don't have black currant, which won't grow here anyways. Home Depot had it, but they don't have it. Strawberries. I don't see any seascape. Nope. And this is a package of strawberry plants. Bare root, and then asparagus, which we don't need. Gary grows them all over his garden. Okay, so they got strawberries. Okay, so it's $6 for a few plants. Then they've got your onions and garlic and potato seeds. Let's see. So they're $4.98 for a package of potato seeds. You get 4 plants in there. Let's see. Oh, we're growing. Well, that one's eager to grow, isn't it? Okay, so that's how you can get potato seeds if you don't want to use the store-bought. Everybody tells you don't use store-bought. I don't know why, because 90% of my potatoes are from store-bought, so, and they work good, so I don't know. Flower bulbs. All kinds. Let's see what's on the other side. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh, I remember this. I had them when I was younger. I don't see a price. I'm sure it's right in front of me and I don't see it. They eat flies. No. They're hard to keep alive. You really have to work with these. But I know people love them. Carnivorous plants. They are cute. It was a big thing when I was a kid. You'd see them in the grocery stores and everything. They used to sell them. Okay, more berries. All types of berries. That's the same that was on the other side. More flower bulbs. And let's see. So that's what they have here. What's the price? They're different prices. Wow, lilies. $11. I'm sure it's worth it. And let's see, more berries. Boy, they have a lot of berries, but that's a 2-pack on the berries. And aren't these gorgeous? Look at that. $8. Begonias. Beautiful. Boy, what a selection on that. Let's see, what's over here? I think these are mainly like house plants and pots. You could buy them and give them for gifts. They're already, oh, isn't that beautiful? And I was about ready to go out, but I found the pots. Now, I don't use these. A lot of times plants get stuck in them, so I actually will break that apart. I had some years ago, and I have to tear it off once I get ready to plant in the ground. Oh my, $32. You know, I just bought one for $1.50 at a bargain store, and I planted up my planter, and yes, I know this is a wicking bed. You can make your own. All you have to do is raise the holes, basically. Put more wood chips or leaves or rocks on the bottom, and you've got a wicking bed, but oh well, everybody's to each your own. Okay, so that's basically it. I think we've seen almost everything. There's those grafted cactus and then more succulents. Isn't that beautiful? Used to wonder how they did it, and they're grafted. Okay, somebody had a paint job. Okay, and then here more succulents. I love succulents. Now that is really cool. That's not bad, $4 a plant. I mean, you can make so many more plants out of there. It takes time because they grow slower than some other plants, I should say. And they're watching me. Did you ever feel like your plants are watching you? And that's it. I think we've seen it all. We can go back outside. Hold on. Flags. Wait a minute. That looks like a hummingbird. It's like quilted. I can make pockets out of it. It's 2. It's 2. And how much is it? $10. So if I wanted to do something with it, that is 2 in 1 because you can cut it apart. You know what I do? I've made pockets on shirts using that. Or if you're going to display it, you can cut it in half, and that is perfect. I think I'm going to get it. Okay, so there's those flowers again from outside. Isn't that beautiful? So I did decide I'm going to get that. And there's Gary. He's buying my flag. I think that's pretty much all I'm going to get. Is that flag not beautiful? I'm so tempted to get a second one. I don't know. All right, I forgot to show you. There's their soil. I'm not going to walk through the soil now again. I mean, there is all their soil they've got. And that's, hold on. There's a trough. That's the only trough they've got right now. And wait. I didn't see this. Another clearance rack. Let's see what's here. These are, oh, that's interesting. These are house plants. And they're outside in 40-degree weather. They are 50% off. Okay, so anything marked is half off. Do I see anything I want? No, there's a money plant there in the gray pot. Used to sell those at the dollar stores. Look at all the plants. I don't see anything I need. I should say I don't see anything I want yet. Let me see. I'm hoping they wheel this in at night because it's been really cold. beautiful, but no, but it's good to look because you never know. I mean, there's been things I walk over there. It's like, wow, I have to have it. Oh my. Okay, I think we're about done. I think we're gonna go outside, hold it. Oh my goodness, buttercups. At least that's the common name. Does that not look like red roses? I have never grown that. Look how beautiful. $26.98. Oh my goodness, that is too pricey for me. Absolutely beautiful though. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some quick investigating because I was gonna leave. Notice he's ready to go with my flag. These ranunculus are also known as buttercups. I just can't resist them. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get one because the smaller pots were only $10. So there it is. I picked out one that had a red and a yellow. I think it just pops. It'll look really nice on the deck. And this variety, they look like roses to me. So I hope you enjoyed this outing of ours. And if you did, tell me and I'll take you along on other outings as well. And now it is time to go home. I got to get back to the hummingbirds, but I have my new flag and I have my new flowers for the deck. So with that, have a great day and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye.